Oh, yeah, buddy. Here we are. Here we are. Had a lot of technical difficulty there finding my damn headset and piecing all of this together because I suck. But we're gonna do it. Piecing all of this together because I suck. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna get it done. This is Who Flip coming at you like a beam, like a ray, like a light from the sky, like a laser beam, about to struggle and suffer and be in excruciating pain because I'm running champion level dungeons over here for not the first time, but this is like on probably my third or fourth ever, okay? I am just starting to get what this game is and how to play it, and you know, you still suffer. I mean, you know, the best prepared, the greatest party composition, the triple quad leper runs, it does not matter what you do, it can all go horribly wrong. And that's just the nature of the game, and that's why I love it, you know, because it keeps you on your toes, it keeps you guessing, it keeps you humble, it keeps you, you know. I ain't going nowhere, you know. I don't think anybody is in these times. God bless y'all. I pray everybody's okay and safe and healthy, and hopefully you can watch this and get a little bit of joy from it, get a little bit of, you know, a little bit of breath of fresh air here. I'm just getting settled in here, getting settled in for the long haul. I'm not gonna have an audience, so that's fine, you know. I just wanna continue to do this and start to do something so I can at least say playing this has been somewhat productive, you know. It's like, you know, I didn't just sit around and play Darkest Dungeons all day, okay? I streamed it, okay? So let's just take the judgment there, Mom, and calm down with it a little bit. No, I'm playing. My mother is very loving and supporting. Oh, Mama. Okay. As you can not see at all because I have the pause menu up here. Let me just take that down. Let me just take that down here real quick like. Okay, as you can see, my party composition is as follows. Crusader in the front row, where he belongs, where he shines the brightest. People will make fun of me for bringing a Crusader along. You know what I say to those people? I say, you're probably right sometimes, and maybe I can learn from your opinions on that, but don't be a dick, you know? It'd be great if you could not be a prick about it, because, especially in this game, everything's an opinion. I mean, there's hardly any bar iron facts in this game, you know. You can't tell somebody that if you run this party in this area, you will win. You can't, because you never know. You never know. It's so many variables on top of, you know, a overwhelming amount of RNG, you know. And that's where a lot of people hate this game. This is why a lot of people hate this game. This is why I hated this game a year ago when I first picked it up, and the only reason I'm getting back into it now is because I'm poor, so I can't afford to buy new games right now, because I haven't been working, and I've had this for a long time. I rage quit it, and then, you know, I didn't know how to play it. I was overconfident, I was attached to my heroes. I, you know, got 4 heroes to level 3, and without any of the upgrades or anything, and I was like, yeah, let's do a fucking level 3 dungeon, you know, I'm level 3, so, and then I got party wiped, and then I rage quit, you know. I know better now, you know, and not from anything but experience and learning, and being patient with this game, because it's worth it, you know? I'm finally getting to the area of the game that I've been most desperate to see for myself, you know? The boss designs are so sick, and the enemy designs are so sick, and right now I don't have any of the DLC enabled because I'm a little bitch, but I'm going to be doing that probably throughout this stream. I'm not saying it's a guarantee at all by any means, but it's possible. It's very, very possible that I'm going to be doing that. Sorry about that. Had to get a little frosty real quick. Get a little frosted flakes going on here. Also not exactly looking forward to this dungeon. I mean, I do have my most reliable party composition here. I do have them outfitted with decent trinkets. It is a long dungeon. Right? It is a long dungeon, and it is explore 90% of the rooms. So that is statistically the most forgiving dungeon you're gonna find in this game, is the long 90% of room dungeons. You know, everybody says the short ones are way more punishing. That hasn't been my experience, but you know, I mean, that's why everything in this game is so opinion-based. I mean, you know, you can have two people that play the game the exact same way, and they'll have completely different outcomes, you know, just based on the RNG. It's insane, you know, it's insane. And why this game is amazing, so much variety to it, so much replayability. I mean, you don't even have to replay it, you can just run a Hamlet, you know, till week 7,000 million trillion, you know? That's awesome. You know, there's not many games like that, so... Oh, okay. Okay, it's about that time. Baby boy. It is about that time. About time for the suffering to begin. I'm about to go on in. So, just looking at the map here, I got lucky with a good scouting chance. That is only due to my Grave Robber and Highwayman. Two of my personal favorite classes, the Highwayman especially. The Highwayman, he can fit comfortably into any party, and he is, you know, he's the best character in the game in those terms, in terms of versatility, and a versatility without a catch, you know? He's, deals good melee damage, he deals good backline damage. If you want to focus on the backline in the beginning of the fight, which you often do to avoid stress damage, you know, you can run this play that I'm about to show you here when I get into my first battle. I'm going to be going downward and then to the right to get those two rooms out of the way. They look problematic, and I like to, you know, you can call that an optional route because it's 90%, so, and it's a long dungeon, so you can skip two rooms. And some might do that. Some might just say, you know, no, I'm not going to do it, especially with this little gold star right here. As you can see up and to the right, that's a secret room. Gives you 3. Generally, it gives you 3. I can't remember exactly the name of them, but they're worth 3,500 gold each. So it's a double gold stack in one thing, basically. So those are must-gets, more or less. It makes a run, no matter what, whether you retreat or not, it makes it worth 10k. So that's extremely valuable. Or you can get one of 3 trinkets. And the 3 trinkets are... Well, you know, I can't go in 100% on them, but I'm going to say, in my experience, which is mostly in the early to mid-game, they're extremely valuable. One of them's 33% healing, one of them's 25% damage, and one of them's 25% protection. And those are phenomenal in the early game. But I say only in the early game because on top of those benefits, they have the negatives of plus 20% stress, sorry. And the damage one also has minus 10 HP. So just like with most trinkets in this game, you're gonna find a steep benefit comes with a steep penalty, and you will often be punished for it. I swear this game knows what you're doing and it counters it, period. I mean, I've had so many examples happen to me that it's just flat out, this game is after you and smart, and you know, it's amazing. It's really remarkable. You know, so you come into a dungeon to heal some stress, you bring a jester, you know, you get most of your party all leveled out. There's one character that has, let's say, 30 stress and the rest are at like 10. You're walking through the hallway, you come across a curio. It's one of the booths. You roll the dice and enter it. Boom. You know, the hero's been confronted with his sins or whatever the wonderful text is. 25 stress. Boom. Now you're sitting at 55. You go into the next room. Your party is surprised. Despite even having full torchlight sometimes, you get shuffled around, okay? And then you have 2 stress damage dealers in the back, which go straight for your jester. Boom. Boom. That's, you know, 70 stress. That's 89 stress within a matter of 3 panels of the game, you know? So, you know, that's just an example of, like, what I've had that happen to me. I've had similar things happen to me. I've had worse things happen to me. I've had way better things happen to me. But it just all depends. It all depends, and you just gotta roll with it and take it as it comes. And you gotta make the most of it. You gotta know when to hold them, and you gotta know when to fold them, baby. You know, it's extremely, extremely extreme. Okay, but anyways, let's get this started. Let's get this going. Let's get this a-poppin'. Yeah, sounds great. Thanks for bringing them around. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we've got a relatively lucky, easy battle here. If this was a 4-party, I would be focused on de-stealthing and hitting that guy, but since it's not, I'm just gonna spike and sustain, okay? That is one of the best strategies. I'm getting so lucky with these criticals. That is one of the best strategies in the game, is start out your first turn, especially if the party is surprised, and you're going to deal as much damage as you possibly can. I would have used Holy Lance there if there was somebody in the second row, but there was not, and he's on stealth, so I can't hit him, so this is a wasted turn with my Vestal right here. So, it is what it is, though, you know, maybe I should have de-stealthed him. I could have done enough damage. Yeah, okay, yeah, see, then the critical comes right back at me, you know, and that's just how this game goes. So, Shadow Fading, the one-gem Shadow Fade technique with the Grave Robber is phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. Okay. Yeah, so see, I made a mistake here. Here I thought, that Tracking Shot could be used at any position, in the enemy ranks, but here I am sadly mistaken, and I'm gonna lose a turn for it. Luckily there's not that much at stake here, but it doesn't mean that I couldn't have done better, and that I should notice it and keep that in mind in the future, you know. Again, luckily there's not much at stake, but it does not mean that, you know, he's not gonna get another critical hit and send me off a lot worse than before. See, 12 damage base hit, that's heavy. That's hefty. That's hefty damage coming from this character who is, you know, Bone Sergeant, you know, minor,
power.
Ancillary character supreme, you know. But it is what it is, and we bring home the W, despite
them all.
slight struggles there. I'm just debating on what to take. Do I want to go for gem stacking or do I want to go for the gold? We do have a secret room coming up. So that's 3 slots taken guaranteed. As you can see, I only have 1 spare anyway. Oh, I'm gonna take the gems, leave the gold. Something that you really want to get used to doing is just leaving the loot you get a lot of the time, because you have very limited inventory. There's no upgrading the inventory. There's no expanding it or making it better. So you just gotta work with what you got and you get used to it. And
the promise of safety.
It's just a wager like everything in this game. You just... Okay, so... Oh, I've never seen this guy in the back row here. As I said, this is only my 3rd champion dungeon ever. And also, like, probably my first in the ruins. I don't want to say exactly it is, but it's probably my first in the ruins. Let's see what his stun chain... I can't stun him. Okay, 43 health. You know he's got some stress-inducing attacks. That's probably from him being here. Okay, so I'm just figuring this out all right now. And I really need to focus my damage on the back row here, because if he's going to be buffing them for 25% damage while they already hit like fucking trucks, he's got to go. So, yeah, let's focus on that, as however minor of damage it is. Blight him. And then we're gonna get hit. No, we're not. Thank you. I'm a hell. Okay. Let's keep running the damage on him. That's all we're gonna do until he's gone. That's it, you know. There he goes. Buffing more. That's apparently what he does. Oh, lordy. Okay, so... we're gonna start dealing damage on this guy. And I won't know if that's a mistake until I know it's a mistake. So, he got the blight, that's great. Okay, thank you. See, it's insane the damage that these things deal. You know? Oh my lord. Okay, we're gonna get the riposte going, because he's dealt with. Next turn he's done, so let's not waste any more time on him. He won't even get another attack off. Focus fire on the front row. I'm gonna hit him with a point blank shot next turn. That's gonna... it's not gonna be great because he's got protection. Thanks for the critical heal there, but see, I got off the riposte just in time. So you want to be looking for, you know, that's, you know, be looking for AoE attacks. Riposte is phenomenal for that. Okay, I see. It's like the game can hear me. I say I'm gonna get a point blank shot off next round, and then it stuns me in the front row. You know, it knows. That's, you know, just another example of what I'm talking about here. Do I want to run this? No, I'm gonna keep raining down the blight. Hit him with the throwing dagger next turn if it lasts that long. Oh, okay, that's actually really forgiving. I'm gonna need to get off a party heal here.
Momentary abatement.
Yeah, he's gone. But their damage boost isn't. Okay, it is. Okay. So yeah, suspicion's confirmed. That character is a buffer. And what a problem that is. I mean,
perhaps the turning point.
You know? Oh my god. So that's fun to deal with. That's just another example of why. And getting off damage in the back row is, you know, one of, if not the most important thing to keep in mind when you're playing this game.
Compassion is a rarity.
You can heal regular damage, but stress damage, unless you're bringing a jester, or even if you are bringing a reliable stress healer, it is far more
As
difficult
victories
to
mount,
deal with than
so
any
too
type
will
of
resistance.
HP damage. So, just wondering what I should take here. I do need heirlooms, but I've got 3 slots taken already. Yeah, we're gonna leave it. We're not gonna mess with that curio either. That is one of the see that's just luck. That's all that is. And the game knows I know there's a secret room there, so it's gonna give me a shitload of gold, but I can't take it.
As
Why?
the light gains
Because I know
purchase,
that secret room up there is gonna be
and
far more
purpose is made
worthwhile.
clear.
Okay, so normally, like, if these were 2 regular damage dealing characters in the front, I would ignore them, but since I would ignore them and focus on the dude in the back since he's a problem, a frackin' problem, okay? But since the 2 in the front are able to deal stress damage as well with the regular attacks, I'm going to focus on them and okay, and it's tough to say. It's tough to say.
Decimated.
Okay, that worked out. So I can get off a party
Compassion
heal.
is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Attack him. Hopefully this guy tries to run an AoE attack. Yes, he does, and I get the real fast. Oh, no, I don't.
Knowing
But everybody gets
uncertainty.
horror, and
The birthplace of dread.
pardon me while I put my effing face in my effing palm. My Vestal got the worries. That's just literally the... I don't want to say the worst, but it's one of the worst, if not the worst, because it's so steep and it increases your stress damage, which is, you know, everything you want to avoid in these dungeons. And it increases it so steeply. I mean, the Black Plague sucks and the Red Plague sucks, but I'd almost rather have those than the worries, because all that can be dealt with, and dealing with stress damage is just... it's just problematic. Okay, let's keep getting off these party heals. Get everybody back up to full form. That's another thing. You always want to be thinking of the road ahead in these fights, you know.
Consumes the mind.
You gotta be remembering the fact that I have a large amount of the dungeon to go. I have most of the dungeon to go, so I need to remember that. I probably should have done a dagger throw there, but I'll take it. I don't know. It'll still allow me to get it done in this turn, so. Should be irrelevant. Will be irrelevant, thankfully.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
If we know he's done on his next action, let's get the stress heal off. For nothing, but enough. Better than nothing.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened
we're gonna
blade.
We're gonna continue on.
A blazing star is born.
Okay, perfect example of, you know, a common party composition as far as the enemy goes that you're gonna see a lot. 2 stress dealers in the back, and you're going to want to dispose of them first and foremost. I'm going to be running what is generally always my first turn strategy. I hit the 3rd row with the lunge and duelist advance, and I hit the back row, what will often become the 3rd row after my first 2 moves, with Holy Lance and Judgment, and that generally does the job and wipes them out before they get the chance to do too much damage. That often happens as well, and let me tell you, it's a problem. It's so annoying when the Vestal... she's hardly ever a damage dealer, but when she is... Sorry, having some technical difficulties here. But that's okay. I'm gonna make it on through. As I was saying, annoying when the Vestal misses or moves, but Holy Lance, not quite able to bring it home, but it's right there. It's right in there. And he's gonna get off another one. At least he didn't drop it on my Grave Robber. But 23 stress is still nothing to scoff at.
Eradicated.
You deserve it, you little punk ass biatch. Okay. Another party heal. Stress heal. Okay. That skill has become a lot more relevant because the Crusader's stress heal, it's a great skill. I normally always have it whenever I bring the Crusader along. It's in the early stages of the game, usually heals between 5 and 6 stress, so nothing crazy, but as it's upgraded to level 5 here, you saw it healed 12 stress, which is great because while the stress damage may increase, your stress meter does not. So, you know, a 12 heal is extremely relevant and extremely helpful. And what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna blight him. Focus on the big boy. Get him 3 damage, hitting real beefy hits over here. I'm gonna heal up my Crusader. Okay, that was lucky. That was executed. Lucky. They don't want me to get off my point blank shots. That's okay. That's okay. We're still gonna make it. Yeah, since they can deal stress damage, I need to be thinking of the longevity. Even though my Highwayman was stunned in that turn, I still think it's more valuable to get the stress damage healed right now. So we're gonna take care of him. His next tick, he'll be gone. We're gonna get another stress heal on the Vestal, and we're incredibly thankful for that.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, people? We're gonna get a party heal. We're gonna leave this looking brand new nearly, and that's you know, what you'd be surprised to find is the outcome of most battles when you play them with longevity in mind. Not always.
Press this advantage.
But I would go as far as to say often, almost. You're able to heal. It doesn't mean you won't get punished for it later, but often, as you can see. Oh, mama! I am realizing that I am an idiot. I am a blithering idiot, and I did not bring any keys. So, that means, this is the second time I've done this. I am extremely frustrated with myself right now. Oh my lord. Let's hope we pick up the key along the way. So that means that the secret room is now irrelevant to us. I'm gonna have to risk opening this, and it's trapped, of course. Luckily, it resisted the bleed. Sometimes it's with blight. You never know, so that way you can't really prepare your resistances. If it was one of the chests in the cove that gives you bleed every time, I would have had him open it. Yeah, he's got 105 bleed resist, which is phenomenal. Okay. Okay. I'm not happy with myself at all. At all. Now, looking back on it, I scouted all of this immediately as I entered the dungeon, which is lucky, but it was basically the game's way of telling me, you suck, you didn't bring a key, you're gonna lose out on this. Okay, so that's new, and these two have the highest trap disarm in the party. It's almost a guaranteed trap disarm, and disarming traps relieves anywhere from 8 to 10 stress or something like that. So, since she's the most in need of stress relief, we're gonna have her disarm the trap. Boom, 8 stress healed. That's, 8 less stress I gotta worry about. Even though it's all gonna tick back up when we're walking. Because even with full torchlight and champion dungeons, you're gonna accumulate stress just from hanging around, It's crazy. It's heavy. The stakes have never been higher in these dungeons either. As you can see, I have all of my heroes fully upgraded. Very expensive endeavor. And it's just something you gotta deal with, otherwise you're not gonna be able to advance in the game, and you need to, So,
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
As you have just heard there, that is my personal favorite audio clip of the whole entire game. It is so unbelievably good. So normally, if I was not an idiot and brought a key, I would just go straight for that secret room, but I did not bring a key, because I'm an idiot. So, we're gonna test our luck here. We're gonna really push our luck here. Wow, that's
Even
lucky.
the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
We're gonna really push our luck here and investigate all of the curios in hopes of finding a key, which is something I would normally never ever do. But in this case, it's worth it because I need that secret room. I mean, letting a secret room just sit is throwing 10,000 away, and who's got time for that, Okay, I'm lucky here, and that. There we go. Okay, we're back. Hopefully for good, because these technical difficulties are annoying. I'm working with older, more used equipment. I'm unable to replace it due to financial needs, and I'm mostly just doing this stream, streaming in general, as a way to pass the time. It's something I've always wanted to do. It's something I feel I'd be decent at. A lot of learning to do, a lot of growing to do, as always. As usual, but oh, excuse me, I must be a little sleepy boy over here. Okay. Yeah. So back to the task at hand. What am I gonna do? Well, I want to heal my vessel leader. And they're gonna punish me for it. Okay. Don't know what exactly happened there, but okay.
Their formation is broken.
That's taken care of. So now I can focus on healing stress and slowly bring down the enemy party, while maintaining my health and stress levels. So, this coronavirus stuff is pretty crazy, man.
A faint hope blossoms.
Pretty crazy. I know it's all you hear about, it's all anybody's talking about, and it makes sense because it's affecting everybody, unlike anything
The wounds of
ever
war
has,
can be healed,
at least in our lifetime.
never hidden.
I hope everybody's safe at home, and I hope everything's okay. I hope there's food in your bellies. I hope the lights are on, and I hope everybody knows that there are many resources out there that can help you in difficult times, and that you are not alone, and that anybody going through, any family members having sickness or anything like that, my heart goes out to you. I can't imagine, and I pray they get well soon, and I pray you stay safe and get well as well. It's truly unlike anything
confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Oh my God, we got a key, baby. Wow, that is so kind. That is so kind of the game to do. And I still got a spot to spare, so go for some shields because I'm hurting for heirlooms. Back at the old hammy. Okay. We're just gonna, whoa! Lucky boy. Lucky boy. I need those. I'm going to get rid of these, pop that, just so I can keep my statues, and also if I get portraits or paintings or whatever they're called, instead of, if I get any portraits or paintings, I'm going to discard my deeds and get those, because I'm hurting for those the worst right now. I have my skills, or my guild fully upgraded. I have my blacksmith fully upgraded, so I'm, you know, very thankful for that. Otherwise, I would not be prepared for what is going on here. Okay, so I'm on the panel with the secret room. I'd be doing any editing or anything right now and zooming up and showing it to you, but you know, as you can see, my torch is right here, down at the bottom right in the map. And the gold square right next to it is the secret room. You walk onto it, it looks like anything else, and then ba-boom-ski, press the X button or click it with the mouse, whatever you're playing on. Playing on console, sadly, RIP. This is the only game that has ever given me a want to own a PC because of just how sick the mods for this game are. It's like, you know, owning it on PC, you own a completely different game. It's crazy. The classes people design, the bosses people design, it's amazing. It's amazing. I've been enamored just watching stuff on YouTube. So I'm jealous, but you know, I'm gonna play it how I can, and I'm just glad I'm getting into it at all. So, but you have to have a key to use this. To do this. Actually, I can't say you have to. I've never tried it without a key, and I'm not going to, because the rewards are just too great to risk or to lose.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Trapezohedron. Damn, son. Where'd you find this? You know, trapezohedron. Boy, little word of the day for you there. A trapezohedron. I am a heathen. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm getting a phone call. From who? It's my mama. Woohoo! Hello.
Hey, man.
What's up, mama? Not much. I'm gaming out and streaming. Broad